delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucs! Woo! Black and gold on the field tonight. Another summer night under the lights. The city shining by the riverside, PNC glowing as the sun goes down. Every fan has a story to tell, every seed holds a dream somehow. The bridges stand like they always have, watching generations pass. From April days to October hopes, we're chasing every chance we have. Hear the crowd begin to sing, feel the energy it brings. Raise the Jolly Roger high, let it wave across the sky. Every pitch and every play, Pittsburgh pride won't fade away. Black and gold, we're standing strong, through the highs and all the long nights. We'll be here with Dr. Delay. Raise the Jolly Roger today. The Skeens takes the mound, the crowd comes alive, fastballs blazing as they fly by. Ashcraft battles with the fearless heart, bringing the fire right from the start. Reynolds keeps the lineup moving along, steady and strong when the game's on the line. O'Neal Cruz can change it with one mighty swing, sending moonshots where the outfielders dream. Brandon Lowe brings power when the moment is big, finding the gaps and delivering jacks. Ryan O'Hearn steps in, ready to fight, helping keep the offense rolling all night. Spencer Horwitz strikes through every at-bat with the coolest bat flips. After the fact, Nick Speedy Gonzalez is flying around, turning base hits into extra ground. Connor Griffin's future shines bright, a young bucko chasing the spotlight. The next generation is coming our way, building tomorrow while winning today. While winning today. We've waded through the storms, held on through every year. Still the city fills these stands, still the voices persevere. Through every rebuild, every dream, every season in between, the river keeps rolling, the fans still stay.
We've got some more Pirates baseball for you on the Dr. DeLay Sports Network. I, of course, am Dr. DeLay, bringing you tonight's call, Game 2 of the series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Pirates, again, winning a shootout yesterday, coming from back, again, a 5-0 deficit to win 11-7. Pirates did their best to give away the game, but, hey, the Pirates held on. And, of course, it's going to be a tough task today for the Pirates as they're facing a left-handed pitcher. And the Pirates do struggle against lefties, 5-15 against starting pitchers that are a southpaw. And Christopher Sanchez, of course, one of the best in the business. So, again, the Pirates, they're going to have to bring their A game. And we'll just kind of highlight the pitching matchup here real quick. Again, Bubba Chandler on the mound for the Pirates. He's actually been pretty well as of late, a 2.85 ERA in his last 4 starts. So, yeah, maybe he's really finding his, or living up to the potential of what we all expect him to be. Christopher Sanchez, of course, has been phenomenal. 2.13 ERA on the year, 127 strikeouts in 110 innings pitched. So it's going to be a tough task for the Pirates today, and of course it's made a little bit more difficult when you see the lineup that they went with today. Just not the most inspiring lineup, but maybe you got to change it up. You got to see what you can do again against these left-handed pitchers. Griffin's going to be leading off for the Pirates. He'll be followed by Esmeralyn Valdez, Brian Reynolds, Marcel the Strikeout Ozuna. He gets that nickname once again. Nick Gonzalez, Andy Rodriguez, Jared Triolo, Billy Cook. Yes, you heard correctly, Billy Cook, and then Henry Davis. And, of course, they'll be facing off against the villainous Philadelphia Phillies. Trey Turner leading off for the Phillies. He'll be followed by Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Brandon Marsh, Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott, JT Realmuto, Gabriel Winconis, and Justin Crawford. It's the exact same lineup that they had last night. Again, a head-to-head matchup. Again, the Pirates, you really got to like what they offer offensively. Third most in all of baseball. Again, though, expect a little bit of a lower scoring for the Pirates today. As, again, they're facing off a Phillies team that's pretty average for the most part. But, again, they seem to win. That's the only stat that matters. That's why it's on there. The record, 47-38, Pirates 43-42. And, hey, again, we just take one more in Philly. That's a win in my book. Again, you want to split against these Philadelphia Phillies. So, yeah. But, again, it's going to take a lot to do it tonight. Just hopeful for the best. The NL wildcard standings, again, the Cubs actually have the tiebreaker over the Phillies due to results that happened earlier in the season. Cubs 47-38, Phillies 47-38, both of them with a 2-game advantage over the Cardinals and the Marlins. Cardinals reclaiming that last spot. But, of course, the Marlins are tied right there with it. Again, the Padres, the game back from the Marlins and Cardinals. Pirates only 2 games back, but, again, that could change tonight. The Nationals and the Diamondbacks, that is not correct. One of that is, I think the Diamondbacks are, well, yeah, I don't know. I messed that up. All right, whatever. But, no, that is correct. 43, 43, 42, 42. What am I yapping about? I don't know. And the Reds 5 games back after they were leading, I believe, all game against the Brewers. And then the Reds did lose at the end of the game. And then, of course, a look at the NL standings. The Braves, once a very dominant team to start the year, they've kind of started, kind of like looking like the Yankees as of late, just kind of collapsing. 49-33. The Phillies right there, 47-38. The Marlins 45-40. Nationals 43-43. Of course, the Pirates take on the Nationals after the Phillies, and then the Mets 35-50. A very disastrous stretch for the Mets. I believe they're 1-9 in their last 10. The Brewers, of course, leading the NL Central 51-31. The Cubs 47-38. The Cardinals 43-38. Pirates 43-42. I guess the Cardinals need to play some more games. Geez, the Reds 39-44 to round out the NL Central. The NL West, Dodgers 55-30, Padres 43-40, the Diamondbacks 42-42, the Giants 35-49, the Rockies 33-52. AL is irrelevant, so we're not even going to go over that. But again, thank you guys all for hanging out for this one. Hopefully we have a good game. Hopefully the Pirates can be very competitive, and you never know. Again, all the statistics kind of side with the Phillies today based on who the Pirates have playing and, of course, who the Phillies have on the mound. But you never know. That's why you play the game. So if you hang around, it can be done. So we're hoping that Bubba Chandler can give us a solid outing or at least eat some innings. Again, that is something he does have an issue with, even with him playing well as of late. Still does not really go 6 innings much at all. So it'd be great to see that tonight in some form. But, of course, again, as soon as we get the 3D up, we'll be sure to switch that over. And, yeah, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Let's go ahead and check out the chat real quick. Let's see. Jed, appreciate you, man. Again, prayers for Jed and his dad. Orville, how's it going? Sam, Phil, how's it going? Let's see. I don't know, Phil. Try to not talk all that. I know politics is fun or not fun, however you want to talk about it. But, yeah, try to bring that up if you can. Anthony, appreciate you, man. Cody, how's it going? Russell, appreciate you. Sky, Chris. It is a new shirt. Just got it in today. We'll see if I wear it often. Sorry, Sky. Sorry about the AL. Well, irrelevant to this game for sure. And Sam, appreciate you, man. Again, everyone, thank you guys all for hanging out. And again, Pittsburgh Pat, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for your support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. It goes a long way. It helps out more than you guys will ever know. But, all right, so we should be good. I mean, I don't know. The 3D's not up, so maybe I'm a little bit, maybe we're still fine. Bengals, how's it going? Good luck to your Reds. Christopher Sanchez again on the mound, 2.13 ERA. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. I really hate the last 3 numbers, though. It'd be great if we have a 6-7, maybe. I don't know if I was trying to sound like a game show host there. A 6-7, possibly a 6-7 soon. Would be pretty cool. Usually takes a few tries with the 3D. Yeah, it's always a bummer. The Phillies going to be in their pinstripes, their usual. The Pirates in gray tonight. So a traditional uniform matchup. Doc the Goat, that is incorrect. That is not true. It's your color. Thank you. Actually, being honest with you, I know it's not good considering I'm a Steeler fan, but back in my younger days, a lot of compliments when I wore a purple or a light purple. Went with the skin tone. Looks like we're starting off with the fastball away. That's going to be cut on and fouled back 0-1. Connor Griffin leading off for the Pirates today. He's batting .276, OPS of .751, 5 homers, and 23 RBIs on the season. As Sanchez, again, the tall, lanky lefty, he kicks and deals. That's going to be off the plate with the changeup 1-1. Almost legit. Yeah, new shirt again. Thank you, guys. Daryl, how's it going? Theo, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Brewers, they will need it. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one there for the Reds. 1-1 count as Sanchez delivers. That's going to be sent foul. 1-2 to Griffin. Looking red. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, you're laughing? All right, well, I'm glad, Theo. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the sub, but also thank you for getting rid of that number. So, yeah, thank you. 1-2 count. Sanchez delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Connor Griffin, 89 on the slider. One away. Again, Sanchez went a complete 9 innings against the Pirates last time. These guys, are again, Sanchez faced off against the Pirates, which was earlier, I believe in May. That'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez. He's been kind of a thing lately. It's 4 home runs in 4 games. As Valdez at the plate, Sanchez delivers. That's a ground ball to second. Stott with it, throws to first, and Valdez is out. We're out number 2. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds, batting .285, OPS of .874, 11 homers and 52 RBIs on the season. Jay, how's it going? Phillies broadcast talking. Yeah, I actually saw the clips last night. Really disgusting, honestly. That's crazy. Phillies broadcasters just bullying the Pirates last night. Of course, the Pirates would get the last laugh. So, yeah, I just saw that actually not even too long ago, about an hour ago, as that's a swing and a miss, strike one. So it really fuels me. And I don't know. Again, it's going to be tough. I don't think we'll be talking too much because the Pirates, again, they just struggle against lefties, so they will probably be talking a lot tonight about that. 0-1 to Reynolds. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 90 on the changeup. Ravens, though, no way. Yeah, for sure. It's been over 100 in Georgia. Oh, man, that is tough. Ready for 4th of July? Yeah, I mean, I'm not a firework guy, but it'll be pretty cool. Mangum hurt? I don't think so. I think he just got the day off. He's been playing a lot as of late. Really, ever since Cruz went down, he's been playing almost every day. 0-2 to Reynolds. As here's the pitch. That's in the dirt there with the changeup. 1-2. Reynolds batting from the right side. That's kind of rare. Reynolds with a 34 on-base streak. And look, I got that number again. Unfortunate. Somebody's a jerk. 1-2 count. As Sanchez readies, kicks, and delivers. That's away on the changeup. 2-2. Playing at home. The Pirates are away. They're at Philly. Wish the Cubs would get Kyle Schwarber back. Yeah, he murdered the Pirates. 2-2 to Reynolds. Sanchez rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Yeah, it's going to be... Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. We go to the bottom of the first, 0-0 in Philadelphia. All right, let me go ahead and check out. All right, again, here's the... Thank you. Again, sorry, I appreciate it. All right, let's look at the Phillies lineup here. Trey Turner leading off for the Phillies will be followed by Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Brandon Marsh, Alec Boehm, Bryson Stott, JT Realmuto, Gabriel Rincones, and Justin Crawford. So again, it's going to be it's the same lineup from last night that put up 7 runs. So again, we're just going to hope that Bubba Chandler really locks in. Again, the stats don't really do him justice compared to what he has been doing as of late. I'm not exactly the biggest Bubba Chandler fan, but, you know, as of late, again, a 2.85 in his last 4 starts, 2.85 ERA. I don't know why I can't speak. But, again, his raw numbers for the year, 3-7, 4.42 ERA, whip of a 1.39. So, again, it's going to be a tough lineup. And they gave Braxton Ashcraft a run for his money yesterday. But, hey, he still exited with a 3-run lead, and then ended up getting the win. How's it going, Jed? Welcome on in. But it is 89 degrees. Yes, Anthony, it is 89 degrees there in Philadelphia. Sunny. Philly cheesesteak. I'm good. I don't need all that. How's it going? Yeah, hey, welcome on in. Most of the Phillies, I'm not going to be mad. It's just a good pitcher. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You'd like to see the Pirates offense live up to that ranking. But it's, again, they just do struggle against lefties. That is just, you know, that's something that needs to be addressed. As Chandler delivers a fastball right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1 to Turner. Spanning .235, OPS of .638, homers, 25 RBIs on the season. How's it going, Steel Girl? Welcome on in. Here's the 0-1. That's off the plate with the slider, 1-1. And now, of course, again, if the Pirates make the playoffs, what's stopping the other team from just putting 2 left-handed starting pitchers? That is the worry. That is the worry. 1-1 counts. Chandler rocks and delivers fastball upstairs. 2-1, 98 on the fastball. I think Bubba will find his way soon. Yeah, no, I mean, Bubba's coming around. We'll see how he looks today against the Phillies. 2-1, that's fouled back. 2-2, 98 on the fastball. Sure, all the settings are good. A lot of stuff has been moved around. 2-2 to Turner, as that's going to be flared out to right. Valdez is backing up. He's still backing up at the track. Makes the catch against the wall for out number 1. So I don't know if the ball is just carrying today or the wind is pushing it out. But, yeah, Valdez was settled under it. And then was, at the end of the day, at the end of the catch, he was, making it at the wall. So, wow, that was interesting there. That'll bring up Kyle Schwarber. He's batting .253, OPS of .954, 30 home runs, 55 RBIs on the season. As Chandler readies and delivers, checks his swing. Did he offer at it? And he did not. 1-0. And already 30 home runs, this guy. This guy's just been crushing the baseball. Here's the 1-0 to Schwarber. That's tying in 2-0. What do we do before the trade deadline? Hopefully, acquire some pitching. There's some cheap starters, some cheap relievers. Did some research on it last night. 2-0 count, the pitch, and that's ripped foul. 2-1. It's going Magic Man. Welcome on in. Thank you again. Pirates are at 108. Yeah, I saw that before the game started. So the Pirates last year hit 117 home runs total. This year at 108. Just a completely different team. Let's go on, Miss Donna. Welcome on in. 2-1 that's a ground ball to second. Gonzalez with it. Throws to first for out number 2. Rodriguez playing first today. Gonzalez playing second. So we have a lot of guys that aren't really playing their normal positions. So it'll be very interesting on how that works. But 2 outs. And Bryce Harper will step up to the plate, batting .275, OPS of .912, 20 homers, and 53 RBIs on the season. Joe playing short. That's normally his spot. Here is the pitch. That's going to be sent out to left field. Reynolds is under it. Now coming in, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So maybe the wind is pushing things from left with an out to right. That would favor the Phillies for sure. We go to the top of the second, 0-0 in Philadelphia. No, Trail is playing third. I apologize. Short is Griffin. That is on me. 100% on me. It's like you see a wide receiver drop a wide open pass, and then it's like, yeah, no, we know that's on you. Definitely wasn't on the QB. All right, due up for the Pirates. It's going to be Marcel the Strikeout Ozuna, Nick Gonzalez, and Andy Rodriguez. So we'll see what the 4, 5, and 6 hitters can do for the Pirates. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Free. Let's see here. We're at 70 likes. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. We're trying to get to 150. Maybe even 200 if things are just rocking and rolling. And for now, we'll check out scores across Major League Baseball. All right, the White Sox lead 1-0 over the Orioles. The Indians leading 2-0 over the Rangers, and that is it. Nothing else has started yet. Nothing else is up for the moment. So this will be one of the first games to end. The last night's game, I think, went about 3 hours. Bubba's been pitching better. He has been. Terrible towel. Oh, yeah. I need to fix it still. It's kind of sliding down. Talk to Ozuna like a flower. If you say you strike out, he's going to strike out. You got to call out the park Ozuna or something like that. He'll turn around. Maybe. I don't know. Even with most of the NL Centrals above 500, every team needs pitching. Yep. For sure. Yeah, I don't know, Jay. I don't know if I really want to praise a guy that's getting a lot of money that could have went elsewhere, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Ozona's the GOAT. He's at the plate as Sanchez readies, rocks, and fires to the GOAT, who looks at a pitch outside ball 1. I guess that's what I need to do, is call him the GOAT. 1-0 to the beast, Marcel Ozuna. Okay. I can't even say it with a straight face. 1-0 to Ozuna. Sanchez begins his windup. He kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, a changeup below the zone at 89 miles an hour. 1-1 to Ozuna. Let's go Sox. 101 counts. Sanchez delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Marcell Ozuna. Indians will do good with DeGrom. DeGrom has been shaky. Yeah, no, Jose Ramirez, that is a tough loss there. 1-2 to the GOAT. Marcell Ozuna. Sanchez delivers. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Yeah, that didn't really work. So we're just going to go back to business as usual. And that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez. Hey, he's batting .295, OPS of 721, 3 homers, 35 RBIs on the season. He'll look to be the first base runner today for either side. Thank goodness Ozuna did not challenge. He's notorious for losing that. Sanchez rocks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 88 on the slider. 0-1. Sanchez, just one of the best in the business. That's going confusing. Welcome on in. Sanchez begins his windup and delivers. That's off the plate there with the changeup. 101-89 on the changeup. Henry Davis, 2 homers off Ohtani. Yeah, that's true. That was a few years ago, though. 1-1 to Gonzalez. Sanchez readies and delivers. That's a chopper foul. It's 1-2 to Nick Gonzalez. Come on, Speedy. Yep. Let's go on back road. Back road here. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. 1-2 to Gonzalez. Sanchez readies and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Sanchez for out number 2. All right, that'll bring up Endy Rodriguez batting .271, OPS of 886, 4 homers and 15 RBIs on the season. A lot more fun this year than last year for sure. Yes, not even close. Hoping we didn't have to see him. Yeah, no, I was hoping to. I mean, we play him 4 times, so it was an 80% chance as Rodriguez swings at a ball in the dirt, strike 1. And again, the Pirates just do struggle against left-handed pitching. That is just a fact. And of course, you combine that with Christopher Sanchez. Could be a rough day. Could be, but you never know. Maybe Bubba has something cooking up, and now there's going to be. I don't know what happened there. Sanchez. I don't know. Something he's wiping off. I don't know if there's a. I don't know. They're massaging his thumb. That's interesting. I mean, you really don't pull for injuries, but, if the Pirates have any chance to win this game, I mean, it's like you need to face a right-handed guy, like, right now. So, it looks like, I don't know if it's a cut. I think I see them pulling out a Band-Aid or something. I don't know what the trainer guy has. Didn't quite see. That's weird. Came out of nowhere. Sanchez is laughing about it, though, so it can't be too serious. Bohm is, I guess, a gesture or something, because Sanchez is really loving what Bohm is saying. In fact, he's only looking at Bohm, so they might be buddy-buddy. Why would you have one of this lineup against one of the best pitchers in baseball? I mean, I understand it because that was my line of thinking for sure, like not even that long ago. But it wasn't working anyway, so I'm okay with trying something new. And Billy Cook, yeah, you never know what could happen. Showing that pitch, nothing really was weird about it. Yeah, I don't know. Very odd. I'm not too sure what happened. Yep, 0 PPO. Oppo. Need to see something Oppo for sure. Kelly loves to demonstrate his incompetence at inappropriate times. Yeah. I guess so. Like I said, I don't really think it would have mattered, to be honest. Sanchez throwing some pitches again. Sanchez shutout, complete game shutout against the Pirates. I'd have to look at the lineup, but I'm pretty sure they went with all hands on deck. 96 2/3 subscribers. Yep. Super glue on his nail. Yeah, right. Hey, super glue, spider tack. Thank you for the Jules. I don't see it, but I see the notification. Here's the 0-1. That's in there for a called strike 0-2. So W's in the chat. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. So 0-2 to Rodriguez, as the Pirates are really focusing on that, or at least the Pittsburgh Sportnet's focusing on his left hand. Here's the 0-2 to Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Sanchez already with 5 strikeouts. As we go to the bottom of the second, 0-0 in Philly. Yeah, I don't even... Well, thank you. Void, appreciate it. Sent a GOAT trophy. I don't even know where that is, but I can like it, though. I clicked on it somehow. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know what it really does, but thank you. All right, due up for the Phillies. It's going to be Brandon Marsh, Alec Boehm, and Bryson Stott. So the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Philadelphia Phillies. USA Soccer, oh yeah. USA, yes. Soccer, yes. France had the help of the ref to win over Sweden. No, I didn't even know about that. How's it going? Night out, how's it going? Just hanging out. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. 3 Hoosiers in the chat, possibly. We covered a lot of the Indiana Hoosiers in the college football playoff. A lot of that. So that was really fun. Looking forward to the college football playoff again. Those were, again, the NFL is really big for the channel, but college football was way bigger. Way bigger. Ready for that again. That was really fun. How about shout out to your biggest 4-year-old fan, Campbell? Shout out Campbell. Appreciate you, Campbell, for hanging out. Hopefully the Pirates can pull the upset today against the Phillies. That would be really cool. Is it hot in Philly? Yeah, it's 89 degrees. Well, as of 20 minutes ago. Exchange jewels for money. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what the... See, I didn't see that notification, though. A trophy. I don't know what... I have no idea. All right, well, again, thank you guys. As we are about ready for some more baseball. Chandler rocks and fires a breaking ball in there for a called strike. It's 0-1 to Brandon Marsh. Marsh had a 2-home-run game yesterday as he's batting .322 on the year, OPS of .883, 14 home runs and 44 RBIs. That's chopped foul, 0-2 to Brandon Marsh. Chandler readies and fires. A fastball upstairs, 1-2, 99 there on the fastball. Davis, of course, behind the plate for the Pirates. The 1-2 to Marsh, just misses. He's going to challenge, going to lose. Davis, again, was really solid at the beginning of the year with challenges. But for some reason, that ability has went away as the Pirates are going to be down 1. Down to a challenge. Just not a good vibe. Feel so much more confident with the 2. So now you'll be double guessing yourself. So 2-2 to Davis, or pardon me, to Marsh. Here is the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike 3. Struck him out. Marsh thinking about challenging, but I mean the time has already passed. Backwards K for Bubba Chandler's first strikeout of the day. And that'll bring up Alec Boehm, batting .222, OPS of .629, 7 homers and 43 RBIs on the season. Thank you for the Jules, Trisk. I appreciate it. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Slider down and away. Pardon me, 0-1. I think I saw Texas in here earlier. Appreciate you, Texas. Fear to Beard. Appreciate you guys. Here's the 0-1 as Bohm fouls it back 0-2. What happened with Chris? I'm seeing some. Let me see. I can't quite see. Let me go to channel activity. Here's the 0-2 to Bohm. That's down and away, 1-2. Oh my gosh, Chris, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, very much. That's going to be off the plate there, 2-2. Very appreciative and thankful for my parents. I mean, yeah, definitely. Of course, I know like my audience, of course, when it comes to baseball, a lot of older guys and gals, as that's going to be hit to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And Alec Bohm with the single, and you guys have pretty much told me, a good amount of time to don't take, to focus on your parents, and obviously, show them you love them, and not to take every day for granted. Then you see the news to Chris Johnson, who's just a little bit old. I guess not a little bit older than me, but Chris Johnson with ALS at 38. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Bryson Stott at the plate as Stott looks at a pitch downstairs, called a strike, so the Pirates getting a call. And it's 0-1 to Stott, who's batting, again, 236 OPS of 656, 7 homers, 40 RBIs on the season. Again, runner on first for the Phillies with 1 out. The 0-1 way upstairs, and it's 1-1 to Stott. How's it going, Michael? Hopefully, Michael, your roommate feels better soon. Going, Christopher, how's it going? Here's the 1-1 fastball at the knees, and it's 1-2 to Bryson Stott. Appreciate you, Randy. Now we'll see. I don't know. The Cardinals are still fine. Well, I don't know the next time we play your Cardinals. Good to see you, though. Hope all is well. Here's the 1-2 fastball, just misses. 2-2. To Bryson Stott. Chandler looks over at first. He readies and fires. That's going to be hit to first. Rodriguez drops the ball. Steps on the bag. He is out at first. Bohm is safe at second. Rodriguez doing what he could. That was a screamer right to Rodriguez. I mean, at least he was able to bat it down. That could have been way worse for 1, Rodriguez, and then, of course, 2, the Pirates, if it gets past them. But there is out number 2. As Bohm is at second. And that'll bring up JT Realmuto, batting 207, OPS of 615, 5 homers, and 25 RBIs on the season. Chandler looks back and fires. Oh, and it hits Realmuto. Up and in. So Realmuto takes first. That was definitely not what Chandler wanted to do. That'll bring up Ricones. Gabriel Ricones batting 111, OPS of 305, 1 homer and 3 RBIs on the season. Yeah, the Cardinals right after the Padres. Oh, wow. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled back 0-1. You have to imagine Ricones is due for something. Again, with a batting average of 111. JT takes a huge lead over there at first. 0-1 to Ricones. He kicks and fires a fastball in there for a called strike. 0-2, 100 on the radar gun. Again, Chandler has the velocity. He's got the stuff. That's not really the issue, as it's 0-2 to Gabriel Ricones. Chandler looks back and fires. That's a ground ball to second. Rodriguez does a nice stop, throws to third. Bohm is almost tagged out. If that gets past Gonzalez, that is 1-0 Philadelphia. But the bases are indeed loaded for the Phillies. And that'll bring up Justin Crawford, batting .247, OPS of .635, 2 homers, and 16 RBIs. Wow, Gonzalez with that was an impressive play. And that is more of his natural position, by the way. As here's the pitch to Crawford. That's fouled back 0-1. Again, Gonzalez playing third has really had a rough time at third this year with a plethora of errors and stuff like that. But second and short, that's more what he knows how to do. 0-1 to Crawford, the pitch. And that's fouled back 0-2. Much different if Chapman were on this roster. For sure, I agree. Just not blowing games late, yeah. 0-2, and that's going to be flared to left. That's going to hook foul. Still 0-2. I'm pretty sure there, BB. Thank you again for hanging out. Thank you for the dollar there, Night Owl. I appreciate it. Thank you. 0-2 count to Crawford. Chandler delivers. That's once again fouled back. 102 on the fastball. Really trying to blow it right past him. Oh and 2. Chandler agrees with Davis. The pitch. High and in. 1-2. Chandler looking down, possibly slipping on his plant leg there. 1-2 to Crawford. Minter and Sensatella, yes. Yes, one for the Mets, one for the Rockies. The Giants with Robbie Ray. There's Michael Wacha for the Royals. A lot of guys that are pitching very well for bad teams. 1-2 count. The pitch. That's ripped foul. Again, Tarney on it, but making good contact nevertheless. This guy is spanned fastball. 6 straight fastballs, all of them north of 100 miles per hour. 1-2 to Crawford. Chandler readies and delivers. That's poked to third. That is going to get past him for a base hit. That's going to score 1 and probably 2. The Phillies lead 2-0. Crawford just putting bat to ball. That's all he really needed to do. I mean, he was very late on it, but that is all that matters, and the Phillies lead 2-0. Went off speed there. Way outside. I mean, that is unbelievable. That's, I mean, just bad luck, but, you know, again, that's all you need to do sometimes. As Turner pops it up. Griffin is there to make the catch for out number 3. Phillies leading 2-0 over the Pirates as we go to the top of inning number 3. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 32 subs away from 9,700. All right. Due up for the Pirates will be Jared Triolo, Billy Cook, and Henry Davis. So there you go. All right. See if the Pirates offense gets something. Again, Sanchez is just rolling right now. Again, we kind of figured this would be a tough game for the Pirates just based on the left-handed pitcher. And, of course, it's Sanchez. And, of course, the Pirates are not having their best lineup tonight. All right, the Indians leading 2-0 over the Rangers. White Sox, Orioles 1-1. Mets and the Blue Jays 0-0. The Tigers and the Yankees 0-0. Nationals and the Red Sox 0-0. All right. How's it going, Sean? Welcome on in. Just don't panic. Oh, yeah, again, it's... I don't know. I mean, if we keep it close, I'll be pretty happy. Like, I didn't really come in with high expectations. Again, I understand baseball. I mean, I say that all the time. Any given day, you never know. It's important not to react to one specific game. But today was going to be a tough day for the Pirates. That was just the reality of it. And we're going to hope that, again, Chandler can brush that off, not let it consume him, and go 6 innings. That is a real big deal. We need these guys to really live up to that hype and go deep into ball games and limit that bullpen usage, because obviously that is not good. And, of course, we're going to need the same thing from Skeens tomorrow. He's going to have to really knuckle down and play some good, or pitch some good baseball. All right, Sanchez on the mound. Again, he struck out 5 of the Pirates tonight. Triolo at the plate batting .239, OPS of .609, 1 homer and 11 RBIs on the season. Here's the pitch, and that's a fastball at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Oh, and 1 to Triolo. Sanchez begins his windup. He kicks and fires. That's down and in, 1-1. One and 1 to Triolo, the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike, 1-2. Maybe being a little patient. I have no problem with that. Maybe a little too patient, though. That could be an issue. 1-2 to Triolo. Sanchez readies. JT setting up inside as that's high and in. 2-2, 96 on the sinker. Eric, how's it going? Welcome on in. 22 and 10. Yeah, the stat last night. 2-2. Sanchez kicks and delivers. That's ripped foul. Triolo actually sent a screamer toward the netting, but just way out in front. Two and 2. The pitch, and that's away, 3-2. So already probably the best at bat for the Pirates tonight, as is working the count full. On deck is Billy Cook. 3-2 to Triolo, the pitch, and that's away, ball 4. So Triolo draws the leadoff walk. First base runner for the Pirates. So the patience does pay off for Triolo. Yeah, he's got some speed. You have to wonder if the Pirates will be very aggressive when they get a guy on, because you imagine not going to get many opportunities, or at least with Sanchez in the game. Here is Billy Cook batting .154 on the year, OPS of .308. The pitch as Cook skies this. Is it playable? It looks to be. Harper makes the catch in foul territory. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's something that you just could not happen there. Just don't want that. You don't want the 1 pitch outs. Need to work this count. Then I'll bring up Henry Davis. He's batting .149, OPS of .556, 6 homers, and 19 RBIs on the season. If we score 10, we have a shot? I would say so. There's a solid chance. Not a guarantee. As Davis ground ball to third. Boom, sliding stop. Throws to second for 1. Davis runs it out. There's no throw. So fielder's choice. And there's 2 outs again. Another at bat where it's just 1 pitch, 1 out. That's really going to have to work the count today. Again, I wish I were in the locker room before the game. Probably would hate on me, but you know, just be patient. Work that count. Connor Griffin at the plate. Struck out in his first appearance. Again, Davis at first with 2 outs. Sanchez delivers a fastball in the inside corner there, 0-1. 0-1. Sanchez looks over. Kicks and fires. Griffin fouls us back. It's 0-2. Sanchez having a rough outing last start. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's allowed runs before. The 0-2 to Griffin. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Griffin. He's frustrated. We go to the bottom of the third. Phillies 2, Pirates nothing. Due up for the Phillies will be Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, and Brandon Marsh. All right, we'll catch you later, Sean. Good luck with the lawn. I don't know. I have to look at Christopher Sanchez's stats. Again, head-to-head, Pirates, again, a really good offense. Again, tonight, not expected to be, carry that number 3 offense label. Again, just really struggling against left-handed pitching. 5-15 against left-handed starting pitchers. Just not good. Just not good. Again, the lineup is just really good against righties. It just pummels right-handed pitchers. Lefties, though, not so much. And, of course, again, the wild card standings entering today. The Pirates, 43-42. Just 2 games back of the Cardinals and the Marlins. And, of course, a reminder that the Pirates have a 4-game series against these Phillies. So we'll be back tomorrow at the same time, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. It's going to be Skeens versus Wheeler. And we are really hoping Skeens can look like what he once did last year. Even at the early part of this year, Skeens got it back to a 1.98 after that disastrous first start of the year. But obviously hasn't been the same since then. And yeah. And then, of course, we have a Thursday early game against the Phillies. And then, of course, the weekend against the Nationals. Again, another team like the Pirates that's going to be the exact same. Good offense, pitching not there. And defense also not there as well. So it's going to be the Pirates versus the Pirates. Here's the pitch to Schwarber. That's chopped foul, and it's 0-1 to Schwarber. Schwarber grounded out in his first appearance. Let's get the 9,700. It would be nice. I would want that, but I don't know. I just don't think it's going to happen. Had a really good night yesterday despite my expectations. As that's fouled back 0-2. Again, I really do well. Like for baseball, when there's really no one else. Not every team has a guy. The Phillies have again, a friend of the channel does a great job, JJ. So he's going to be eating up a lot of the views tonight as that's downstairs bowling. And JJ's been doing this for 3 years now. This is entering year 2. And first year really prioritizing the Pirates. So definitely still kind of working my way to all that as far as baseball is concerned, as that's downstairs 2-2. But I appreciate it. It would be nice. Pirates have lost 9 of the last 10 games Azuna's played. Well, yeah, again, I mean, he's probably starting against left-handed pitchers. But that is a pretty bad stat. The 2-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! Chandler striking out Schwarber. 1 out in the bottom of the third, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper, who flew out in the first inning. Sox up 3-1. Yeah, we'll check out the scores across baseball very, very soon. Here's the pitch to Harper. That's a fastball away. Ball 1. 100 on the fastball. He hasn't won a game since May 10th. Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. 1-0 to Harper as Harper fouls this back 1-1. So you think, I mean, with the stat like that, you got to say that he's due. You have to say that he's due for a win. I mean, you would just hope. 1-1 to Bryce Harper. The pitch, as that's going to be hit to second. Gonzalez with it. Throws to first for out number 2. 2 away in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up Brandon Marsh. Struck out looking in his first appearance to lead off the second. And thank you, Seema. I appreciate it. Definitely, yeah. Not going to, compared to the Reds series, that was really, really good for the channel. Again, the Reds fans, very supportive of the channel. So obviously, there's a rivalry on the field. I try to not do so in the chat, as that's upstairs ball 1. Want to know to Marsh. Chandler kicks and fires a changeup up and away. 2-0, 92 on the changeup. Chandler wants a new baseball, and Chandler's going to hit up that rosin bag. Two and 0 to Marsh. Chandler readies, rocks, and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Slider down. 92 on the slider. 2-1 to Marsh. And if you haven't seen Marsh, just a guy with a huge beard and long hair. A 2-1. That's chopped foul. 2-2. I feel like I saw him at the store earlier today. Just looks like a random guy you would see. Well, of course, again, I'm living in Southeast Texas. Two and 2 to Brandon Marsh. Chandler shrugs his shoulders as he readies and fires the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good inning there for Chandler. They go to the top of inning number 4. Phillies 2, Pirates nothing. Due up for the Pirates will be Esmeralyn Valdez, Brian Reynolds, and Marcel the strikeout Ozuna. If Skeens was playing like Skeens, the Pirates would be in a really decent spot. Yeah, that's true. JJ made his millions. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, I appreciate it. We haven't discussed financials too much. We talk every now and then. But believe it or not, I believe I am making more despite the channel sizes and the baseball numbers. I actually think I'm making a little bit more. And I know why, and I'm not going to say. All right. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. We'll check out some scores across Major League Baseball. Rangers, Indians 2-2 in the top of the 4th. The White Sox 8, Orioles 1, Mets and Blue Jays 0-0, Nationals and the Red Sox 0-0. The Cardinals 0, Braves 0, Tigers all over the Yankees 4-0. I can see why Orville has abandoned the Yankees. Has to cheer against the Pirates, because that's the only way he'll win. Even says Sanchez is giving us 7. Look at that. Crazy. It's because of you. There we go. Thank you. Yeah. No, we talk a lot. Him and I, Rhino and I are really talking more off camera now. I'm definitely all for helping out. I've kind of figured out YouTube a little bit, and that's kind of why I've had the, again, very blessed to have the success that I've had in this 15 months. So just keep on going. Of course, it helps if the Pirates do well. We're up and ready here in the top of the 4th. The pitch, and that's downstairs, ball 1. Valdez 0 for 1. Again, like many of the Pirates today, 0 for 1, except Triolo he walked. Triolo's the only one that's not 0 for 1. Sanchez readies, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be a changeup downstairs, 2-0. How's it going? Joel, appreciate you for hanging out. 2-0 to Valdez. Sanchez fires. That's down and away. 3-0, 96 on the sinker. You're very welcome, Casey. Happy to do it. Happy to be here. Happy to do it. 3-0 to Valdez. Sanchez kicks and delivers. That's going to be a sinker in there for a call strike. 3-1. Crack the code. No, I haven't cracked the code. But I figured out a good bit. Figured out a good bit. 3-1 to Valdez, the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 4. So Valdez walks, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. It's 0 for 1 in this one. Happy to, and thank you again. Keep going for years to come. Seriously, oh, thank you again, Theo. I plan on again during football off season. This is what I'll be doing. I'll be the Pirates guy, and of course, again, providing other MLB games as well. That's inside on the sinker. 1-0 to B-Ray. And a 34-game on-base streak on the line today. It's going to be a tough matchup for him. We'll see if he can get on base against Christopher Sanchez. 1-0 the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fold him with the slider. 1-1 way out in front of the slider. Vamo Asad runs. I don't know, Joel. You don't know Sad. 1-1 to B-Ray. The pitch. Chopper. And that's a chopped foul. Listening to NS9 yesterday, it said Trill has an OPS above 700. Oh, well, probably because of the home run now. You know, I saw they said something about Ashcraft, and I said the exact same thing word for word. Oh, I'm telling you, they listen to me. I know they do. I know they do. At least, you know, shout me out. Yeah, they said word for word what I said about Ashcraft yesterday. Oh, that ticks me off. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be chopped foul. I mean, I'm happy to help out, but man. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I couldn't talk baseball 162 days a year, like right after, like, dissecting each game. You know, because each game isn't. It's the sum of its parts. That's what baseball is. Here's the 1-2. That's downstairs. 2-2. 96 on the sinker. I don't know. I should probably be the adult and reach out first, because we both want the Pirates to win. We both cover the Pirates. Obviously, I do it during the game. They do it after. We'll see. 2-2 to Reynolds. Here's the pitch. That's a chopper. He's hustling. Bohm with it. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. Not in time. So a fielder's choice gets Reynolds on. Again, that will not, of course, count for his on-base streak. So he needs to probably get 2 more opportunities. Valdez jogging back to the dugout. 1 away for the strikeouts. Marcell Ozuna struck out looking in his first appearance. The official Pittsburgh NBA team call. Yes, the Pittsburgh Pierogies. 100%. Sanchez kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Noah played for the Pirates yesterday. You can have him. We're good, actually. Thank you. Football is king. It is. 0-1 to Ozuna. The pitch. Chopped foul. 0-2. Yeah, I don't know why we would take Nola. Fits the Phillies pretty well. Oh, 2 to Ozuna. Sanchez, by the way, at 46 pitches. Again, a really good pace thus far. Hopefully that changes soon as Sanchez looks over at Reynolds. And fires. In the dirt goes the changeup. And it's 1-2. Yeah, it'd be nice, Sean, to call the Pirates in the playoffs, man. That'd be great. That would be awesome. Doctor hates bacon. Incorrect. Good to see you, Draven. Good to see you, man. I hope everything's going okay. I know you said you've been busy. Here's the 1-2, and that's fouled back. Was way in front of the slider there at 88 miles an hour. 1-2 to Marcell Ozuna. It's hard to find a need for North Shore Dine when I can hear the actual game here. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I hear you, Denny. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Marcel, the strikeout. Ozuna is living up to his nickname. And that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez. Nick Gonzalez is 0 for 1 in this one again. Runner on first with 2 outs. If the Pirates get on base, they got to take advantage tonight. And you're not having your number 1 lineup out there. The pitch. And that's off the plate there with the changeup, ball 1. Oh, wow. 4 Cats, that's an interesting story there. That's pretty cool. Here's the 1-0 to Gonzalez. Breaking ball outside, 2-0. 2-0 to Gonzalez. Sanchez at 51 pitches. No headphones. Yeah, I haven't had headphones last 3 games. I feel like I'm just a little bit more alert. I will put them on if I need to. The only bummer is that I can't listen to Greg Brown. I love Greg Brown. I know a lot of you guys don't like him. I love the guy. He's awesome. The 2-0 to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 87 on the changeup. Down and away. Pratt's got to break up with 500. I hear you. Yeah, his mom got saved by Batman. That's really cool. 2-1 to Gonzalez. The pitch. Ground ball, and that gets through for a base hit. Reynolds may go to third. Probably not. Yeah, it wasn't really deep enough there, but hey, look at that. Gonzalez getting a base hit. Now there's a runner on first and second with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Endy Rodriguez, who struck out in his first appearance. What stream do you watch? I watch the Pirates stream on MLB TV. Sanchez readies, looks back at Reynolds. The pitch. Chopped foul, 0-1, 96 on the sinker. Try restarting. Yes, Chris already got him. Chris, appreciate you, man. Phillies broadcast guys. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I saw what they were saying about the Pirates. I mean, I can't believe that they would be like that. The 0-1 to Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Sanchez getting ahead of Endy. That's the thing with Sanchez. He attacks. He attacks. Doesn't try to dance around like Skeens. He really wants to get ahead of the batters. It just, again, the numbers are in your advantage. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's what Sanchez can do. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Phillies 2, Pirates nothing. All right. Due up for the Phillies. It's going to be Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott, JT Realmuto. So the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Phillies. Again, this was the part of the lineup that gave Chandler trouble. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate it. Pardon me. Again, showing off the wild card standings. Again, the Pirates 2 games back. Going to be tough tonight to remain that way, but we'll see. Again, if you do like the broadcast, make sure again to leave a like. Like buttons help the channel out. Again, it pushes the stream to more and more potential viewers. And, of course, tells YouTube that the small channel is doing a good job. We are at 134. Trying to get to 150. Would be great to get to 200. But 150 will start from there and work our way in increments of 10. But again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Again, if you really do enjoy the channel, make sure to subscribe. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. This isn't a thing I just do every now and then. It's almost daily. Again, I really haven't missed a Pirates game. This is my 77th Pirates game. Or maybe 78th. I've missed a few, but it's been a while since I've missed... well, nah, it's actually a lie. Missed one the other week with a little vacation. But yeah, again, I'm on here quite a bit, so make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. Again, we do other games as well. It's not just a Pirates channel. I'm a Pirates fan, but of course I do cover other games. And starting next week, I believe, I have some doubleheaders lined up. So very, very soon, we'll be getting back into all day almost. Here's the pitch to Bohm. That's downstairs, ball one. Bohm is 1 for 1 in this one. Chandler, by the way, at 51 pitches to start off the 4th inning. Here's the 1-0 as Bohm sends this to right. Valdez is on the run and makes the catch. He overran it a little bit, but hey, you know, made the catch. Out number 1. That'll bring up Bryson Stott, who was 0 for 1 tonight. Spaghetti with meat sauce. We had leftover, macaroni, but without the cheese. So I just put cheese on it. Made my own. 1-0 to Stott. So that's a changeup outside. 1-0 count. As Chandler readies, begins his windup. Here is the pitch. That's a fastball outside, 2-0. To Stott. Do I have any sponsors? I do not. That's something probably next year. Would be really nice to do that. Get that going in the offseason. The 2-0. That's in there for a call strike. 2-0. Again, that 10,000 number. By the way, thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. 9669. Inverse numbers there. But yeah, I feel like once you get to that 10,000 number, it really makes the channel look very appealing to sponsors. As that's off the plate, 3-1 to Bryson Stott. Chandler readies, kicks and deals as that's fouled back 3-2, 90 on the slider. Dave, I'm not from Pittsburgh, so I guarantee you I would mess that up. Not a Pittsburgh-born. I've only even been there only once, believe it or not. 3-2. I was driving through. I never stepped foot in Pittsburgh. The 3-2 to Stott. Down and away, ball 4. Stott walks. And that'll bring up JT Realmuto, who was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. I mean, Don Tan. I mean, that's probably the best I can do. Don Tan. I don't know. I'm not really like that, you know. Chandler readies and delivers. That's going to be hit to right. But that is a foul ball. Did not have home run distance. But that did just rocket off the bat. 0-1 to Realmuto. He's going to eat a bucket of bacon. That is true. Big fan of Homer and the coin effects there. Thank you. Yeah, no, that's a neat little addition. 0-1 counts. Chandler readies, looks over at first and delivers. Ground ball off of Chandler's foot. Gonzalez just has to throw it to first to get the shore out. Out number 2. If it didn't hit his foot, that was an easy peasy double play, but that, of course, is a what if. So Scott is in scoring position for Gabriel Rincones. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 30 subs away from 9,700. 330 subs away from 10,000. A long-awaited number. Where do I live? I live in Texas. Pennsylvania-born, Texas living. The pitch. That's a fastball at the knees for a called strike. 0-1. And Stott's got some speed, so a base in the outfield could really do some damage to the Pirates. Oh, and 1 the pitch. Fastball inside, 99 on the fastball, 1-1. Chandler readies, kicks, and fires. That's popped up. Is it playable? Chandler racing over Triolo's racing over. Triolo makes the catch for out number 3. The inning is over as we go to the top of the 5th. The Phillies leading 2-0 over the Pirates. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I really do. Let's go. All right. I didn't even mean to click that, but that's perfect. Due up for the Pirates, going to be Jared Triolo, Billy Cook, and Henry Davis. Again, as you can see, the Pirates not operating on at full capacity tonight. Again, facing a lefty is a problem for the Pirates. All right. Across baseball, the Rangers and the Indians are tied at 2 apiece in the bottom of the 5th. The White Sox all over the Orioles, 8-1. The Mets and the Blue Jays 0-0. Tigers 4. Yankees 1. Red Sox 1. Nationals nothing. The Cardinals and the Braves 0-0. Rays and the Royals 0-0. The Reds leading 1-0 over the Brewers. That is all. Really fast-moving game. Already an hour. And it's only been an hour and we're already at the 5th inning. Oh, I wouldn't close there. Okay. That's not annoying. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yep, Texas, Pennsylvania is exactly where I was born. Texas, Pennsylvania. Score some runs. We'll see. You have 4 homes. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's cool. Let's go on, Ruthie. Appreciate you for hanging out. As we become a Pennsylvania. I was born in Pennsylvania. I was born there. I was raised to be a Steeler fan and a Pirate fan, which I still kind of upset sometimes, but this year's been fun. But I would just, last year especially, I'm like, I would talk to my dad, why did you tell me? Why did you convince me? Why did you raise me to be a Pirate fan? This is miserable. But this year's been pretty fun. But yeah, again, I live in Texas now, but I was born there. Here's the pitch to Triolo. That's in there for a call strike 0-1. Again, born in the eastern part of the state as well, in Philly country. 0-1 to Triolo. Again, he walked in his first appearance. Here's the 0-1 as Triolo sends this to center field. Crawford, moving to his right, makes the catch for out number 1. Sanchez, by the way, at 58 pitches. I'm going to bring up Billy Cook, 0 for 1 tonight. The K, yeah, I made it up. Loop and a blast. There we go. We need that. You a Penguin fan? Yes. Very much getting into the sport of hockey, but I really enjoy it. Here is the pitch to Cook. Showing bunt, pulls back. It's in there anyway for a called strike. 95 on the sinker. Cook asking where it was and agreeing with the umpire's decision. How's it going, Dylan? Love the town in the background. Yeah, I need to adjust it. It's kind of sagging. As that's going to be sent to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Oh, and Marshall. Oh, he overplayed it. Cook is at second. And look at that, a one-out double for the Pirates. Marsh, it went just past him. I don't know what he was doing. I thought he overran it looked like. We'll take it. Pirates with a runner in scoring position. Can they take advantage again? You just need to against a guy like Christopher Sanchez. Just a dominant pitcher. Henry Davis up to the plate. Fielder's choice was the result of his first at-bat. Sanchez looks back at Cook, showing bunt. It's popped up, and it's going to drop, and it's going to be a foul ball as Bohm lets it roll foul. Smart choice by Bohm. 0-1. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. I do appreciate that. Born in Cali, now in Pittsburgh. Gotcha, John. Gotcha. Dan was incorrect. Very incorrect there, Dan. Born in Reading. 0-1 to Davis. Sanchez looks back again. And it's going to look back Cook, as Cook is, I guess, giving Sanchez something to think about. 0-1 to Davis. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Sanchez fires as Davis flares this to right. Is that playable? Harper makes the catch, sliding. Throws back to second. Cook thought about going to third, did not. And now there are 2 outs with Connor Griffin at the plate again. He has struck out both times tonight. Channeling his inner Marcell Ozuna. That is not good. It's not a good time to do that. An opportunity, though, to redeem himself. Sanchez readies, looks back at Cook, kicks and fires. That's away, ball 1, 88 on the changeup. Navy dad taught Braves of Alabama. Yeah, I got you. Green Bay as well. Okay, I got you. 1-0, Sanchez readies and delivers. That's away, 2-0, trying to get him to chase. And again, Griffin has been chasing that pitch quite a bit. 2-0 to Griffin. Pirates fan than a Mariners fan? I don't know, since I've been alive. Pirates haven't done much. But whenever they do something, though, it's really cool. Swing and a miss. Change up in the dirt. 2-1. Two and 1 to Griffin. Sanchez ready. He's at 65 pitches. Looks back at Cook. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Change up below. Again, none of these pitches in the strike zone. So did a good job laying off the first 2. Last 2, though, hacking away. Looks back at Cook. The pitch as Griffin fouls this back. Two and 2 to Griffin. Sanchez readies, looks back at Cook with a big lead. The pitch, chopper foul. Griffin battling to stay alive. Cook was on the move there, but has to retreat back to second. One of the Bird watched them win 2 stars. No, I believe it again. I know the Pirates were good. I am very much aware that their history is great, but the last 3 decades have not been. The 2-2. Griffin rips this foul. Oh, man. He beat Bohm there, but also beats the line. That was scorched. Man. Once again, it's 2 and 2 to Griffin. Sanchez about to pitch number 70 there. Rocks and fires. Ground ball to third. Bohm with a great stop. Throws to first. Griffin is safe. Able to beat it out. Bohm with a tremendous play. Keeping this game scoreless. Griffin, of course, he is very capable of beating things out. An infield hit. And looks like the Phillies may challenge. We'll see. I think they are going to challenge. There's a chance. I guess the Phillies did, or Bohm did make the play. I'm going under for the mic. That is close. I don't know. That's like so close. I could see him being called out, but it's one of those things where it's close. This might take a while. It's one of the World Cup. I picked so I thought I picked Morocco just because I want. Hold on. It's out. Unbelievable. All right, well, the inning is over. Good effort there by Griffin. It was just a great play by Bohm. That's what it is. Bohm. Tremendous dive, tremendous throw, getting the speedy Griffin. We go to the bottom of the fifth. The Phillies leading 2-0 over the Pirates. 2 up for the Phillies. It's going to be Justin Crawford, Trey Turner, and Kyle Schwarber. That is brutal. Oh, Trisk is at the track. All right, well, have fun. All right, well, that's a bummer, but going to need more than one hit in inning to do something against Sanchez. Again, we kind of knew this would be the story today, which why I'm very tame today. Just kind of just chilling. Didn't have the if they win today, that'll be quite the surprise. But anyway, again, I do appreciate you guys. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We did cross 150, so thank you for that. We're at 160, so 40 likes away from 200. That would be really cool. And then I probably want to ask after that. 200 likes is really good. And of course, again, make sure to subscribe as well. Trying to get to 10,000. We have a chance for 9,700. If everyone tuning in right now were to subscribe, we would hit 9,700 subscribers. That is a fact. And of course, trying to make sure it happens by the time football season is here. Only 70 days away till the NFL. Oh man, that's going to be fun. And again, the NFL is the #1 part of the channel. So if you do love the NFL, if you love college football, that is where the channel thrives. And it's a great time. So make sure to subscribe for that as well. Again, free. All of this is free. All right, Crawford is going to be leading off for the Phillies in the bottom of the fifth. As that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Chandler at 64 pitches. Keep an eye on that. 0-1 to Crawford. That's going to be up and away, 1-1. Again, if he can give us 6 innings, that would be just amazing. Paraguay gets a little press. Well, it's because, I mean, they're not really that great. I know they just beat Germany. As here's the 1-1. That's going to be sent out to left. Reynolds is backing up. He's at the track. Reynolds leaping. Cannot make the catch. And that looks like it's going to be a leadoff double for the Phillies. But maybe Paraguay is a little bit better than we expected. As Crawford with the double. That'll bring up Trey Turner, who's 0 for 2 on the night. Chandler looks back at Crawford, the pitch, and that's fouled back 0-1. Ball just kept going back on Reynolds. Mexico versus Ecuador. I'm hoping for Mexico, though I don't know. I'm thinking Ecuador. Here's the 0-1. That's fouled back. It's Davis in the face, 0-2. Definitely pulling for Mexico there. But yeah, Ecuador, I would say is the favorite, but I would not know for sure. 0-2 to Turner. Umpire giving Davis some time to compose himself. Same thing with Turner, I believe. I think he called for time. I could be wrong. Maybe it was the umpire. Thank you for the 200 joules, Night Owl. I appreciate that. W's in the chat for Night Owl. Here's the 0-2. That's down and away, 1-2. I'll watch a little bit of that match for sure. Mexico, Ecuador. Yeah. I'll probably watch the second half. 1-2 to Turner. The pitch. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Turner's going to challenge. It's close. I'm not going to write down a K yet. think it's going to be a backwards K, maybe. He got him! Look at that! Or listen to that, I suppose, if you're just watching me. Backwards K. Just getting him at the knees there. Now to bring up Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 on the night. Phillies fans clapping. They really love Schwarber. Everyone loves Schwarber. Not the Pirates, though, as that's in there for a called strike 0-1. Schwarber, again, a guy that pretty much ended the Pirates in the 2010s. That hits. That ball he sent into the Allegheny. That was the Pirates' run. 0-1 to Schwarber. Walk the plank. There we go. 0-1. I was going feet. The pitch right down the middle for a called strike. It's 0-2, 100 on the radar gun. Closing on 97. Yep, Jeff, it's looking really good. Like I said, probably not happening this series. Will be great, but we'll see. The 0-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 92 on the slider. 2 away. And that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Harper's 0 for 2 on the night. Member of the Giants. No, that was the Cubs. The Cubs was 2015. Giants were 2014. 2013 were the Reds, which we won. The pitch to Harper, that's going to be a dribbler foul. It's 0-1. Okay, Schlitter, yeah. He's had some, I think he's had some tough times lately, but really the Yankees have in general. Here's the 0-1 to Harper. That's a ground ball to second. Gonzalez tosses to first for out number 3. The leadoff double is stranded. We go to the top of inning number 6. The Phillies leading 2-0 over the Pirates. Thank you, Hey, for the $10 super chat. I really do appreciate it. W's in the chat for you, Hey. All right, we'll check out the scores across Major League Baseball. All right, the Rangers and the Indians 2-2. White Sox all over the Orioles, man. 9-1. Sky is probably really happy. Not too sure if Sky's still here, but regardless, really happy camper right now. The Mets and the Blue Jays 0-0. The Tigers all over the Yankees 6-1. Red Sox 1. Nationals nothing. The Cardinals and the Braves 0-0. I guess we're pulling for the Braves, which is crazy to think about, but man. The Royals leading 1-0 over the Rays. The Reds lead 1-0 over the Brewers. All right. Who do the Marlins play? Also pulling for whoever's playing the Marlins. The Rockies. That's tough. The Marlins just keep winning too, man. Seattle's the only MLB team in history to not make the World Series. Yeah, that is true. That'd be tough to be a Seattle fan, but you guys have at least, or have been in it every now and then for sure. Bubba's looking good. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, 4 starts, 2.85 ERA. I mean, right now, what would he have? Like a 3.6 tonight? You really gotta like that, man. I mean, my expectation was like, hey, can he go 6 innings? We need 6 innings from our starters. That needs to be our expectation every single outing. And he has completed 5. So he's going into the 6th. That is a start. Yes, I'm all right. Thank you, Sky. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, that's good stuff. And if you hear it from North Shore 9 tonight, maybe now they won't say anything because I called them out. I know they're listening in. I know you are. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, we need our guys to go 6 innings. So 0-1 to Valdez. Valdez 0 for 1 with the walk. Sanchez, by the way, it's 71 pitches. The 0-1 to Valdez. That's a ground ball up the middle for a base hit, a leadoff single for the Pirates. Valdez is just on fire as of late. He has been on base twice tonight with a hit, of course, and a walk. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Again, 0 for 2. Got on via a fielder's choice last time. And again, that 34 on base streak is very much on the line. And again, you'll have at least 2 more times to do so. Agree, yep. Need our guys to go 9 innings? Oh, I completely agree. But realistically, 6 is a good start. Heck, for some of them, it's 5. I mean, you kind of want Jared Jones to at least go 5. He's only done it once. Again, that's why I don't think it'd be a bad idea to get a starter. Just move Jones to the pen. 0-1 to Reynolds. The pitch. Reynolds fouls this back. It's quickly 0-2. And Jones would have to suck it up. Yeah, a lot of too many egos for in that pitching, on the pitching staff right now. They just need to look at their numbers and be humbled. 0-2. Sanchez delivers. That's going to be a changeup down and away. 1-2 to B-Ray. One and 2 count. Valdez again on first. Nobody out in the top of the 6th. Sanchez looks over and fires. A changeup outside. 2-2. Orville is the GOAT. I don't know about all that. Orville is great. Orville is great. Very passionate Chiefs fan, Yankees fan. Very passionate Steelers hater. 2-2 to B-Ray. That's downstairs. 3-2. Carmen back as a starter. I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'd prefer Carmen over Jones for sure. But I don't really think Carmen is... Again, Carmen's a guy that can only go 5 innings. The pitch. Ground ball. Up the middle. Sliding stop by Stott. There's one. Throws to first. He's safe. Unbelievable play. Phillies with some really good defense tonight. I can't believe Stott did that. A sliding stop. Oh, man. So, again, getting on via fielder's choice. There's 1 out. Reynolds, of course, hustling down the line. That'll bring up Marcel, the strikeout. Ozuna. Again, he struck out twice tonight, 0 for 2. Really needs to get a hold of one here. Carr was doing good. He was doing okay. Again, a guy that just really wasn't going deep like you'd want a starter to do so, as that's in there for a call strike. 0-1. On 1 to Ozuna. Reynolds at first. Sanchez looks over and delivers. That's a changeup, or pardon me, a sinker away. Slower, but 96, so maybe that's just me. It's 1-1 to Ozuna. Come on, Bucs. Yeah, we're hanging in there. Again, obviously no runs, but Chandler's done a great job tonight. The 1-1 as Ozuna sends this to left. Marsh coming in, makes the catch for out number 2. Really flew off the bat there, but it's right to Marsh. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez 1 for 2 on the night. Defense, we need... Well, we don't need the defense right now. There, Miss Donna. Gonzalez again, 1 for 2 on the night. Reynolds at first. Sanchez looking over at first. The pitch, and that's downstairs. Ball 1. Sanchez, by the way, it's at 82 pitches. Again, the Pirates are doing a better job of working the count today, as far as, compared to his last appearance against the Pirates. Went 9 complete innings. Shutout the Pirates. The 1-0. That's a ground ball. Harper sliding. Gonzalez hustling. Harper beats him there for out number 3. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Phillies 2, Pirates 1. Thorne's last 4 starts as a starter. 5 innings, 5 innings, 5. Yeah, again, those are good, obviously, right? But again, I just want to see more 6s. And he just, again, he just allowed a lot of walks and hits too. It just felt like the big inning was going to happen. Again, I mean, I don't like either Jones really or Majinski as a starter right now. Like, I really don't. The Pirates are just using Majinski wrong out of the pen. Like, you're moving the pen and you're not going to use him out of the pen, really. It's just, I don't know. I think we should still be thinking about acquiring a starter again. Robbie Ray would not be a bad addition from the Giants. Again, the Giants will be selling. The Royals have some guys. Waka. There's another guy as well that they have. That's an older guy. We can't get, again, Chapman seems to be hurt or not playing well as of late. So I don't know. I mean, I don't really think it mattered. Or matters. Again, Jones, I mean, we will see him. Is that Thursday he's pitching? I mean, if Jones stinks it up Thursday, he cannot continue. He cannot continue. If he can't even go to the 5th inning on Thursday, then the Pirates have a serious problem. They can't have Jones. And it'll hurt his feelings, and he's just going to have to get over it. Because they just need to say, Jones, buddy, this is your average start. That stinks. We cannot have that. Skeens is going tomorrow, yes. All right, Brandon Marsh up for the Phillies. Marsh, Bohm, and Stott. This Chandler most likely to be out there for the 6th inning, if I had to guess. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. Chandler at 76 pitches, facing the 0-2 Marsh. 0-1, the pitch as Marsh pops it up. Is this playable? It looks like it is. Triolo's under it in foul territory, makes the catch for out number 1. Again, Orville saying we for the Phillies, so Orville has abandoned his Yankees. I always knew Orville was, again, he's a Chiefs fan, so you have to wonder, like, the bandwagoning probably happening right before our very eyes. Bohm is 1 for 2 on the night. Chandler readies, kicks, and delivers a fastball inside ball 1. With yeah about Jones, yeah, for sure. I don't know, again, like, it just felt like Majinski, I don't know. I mean, he's all right. I prefer him over Jones, for sure. Especially right now. That's inside 2-0 to Alec Bohm. You have Luis Castillo. Yeah, he can't pitch, what was it, the cold? He can't pitch in the cold or something, so it probably wouldn't work out in Pittsburgh. The 2-0 as Bohm sends this to right center field. On the run is Valdez. Oh, what a play by Valdez! Leaping grab at the fence! And he ran into it as well, but he's such a big guy that it's probably nothing. A brush on the shoulder, if you will. That's probably it. What a play by Esmeralda Valdez. I mean, he's gonna take a, yeah, he's gonna be a starter. He's got to be a starter at this point. He hustles too. I mean, that's what these younger guys, they hustle, man. They're hungry. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Bryson Stott 0 for 1 with the walk. Chandler, by the way, to 81 pitches. 0-1 to Stott. That's going to be hit to right center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Cook is calling it off to grab it and throw it in. Stott. 2-out single. All right, and JT Realmuto will be at the plates. 0 for 1 with the hit by pitch. Is the fence okay? Yeah. No, he's a big dude. He is a big dude. Yeah, I'm sure the fence is definitely not as okay as Valdez, as that's fouled back 0-1. I'm back. What did you miss? The Phillies lead 2-0. They had a really good second inning, and it was this part of the order that did that. Crawford with a 2 RBI single. That is the difference of this game. That was a 2-out, 2 RBI single. 0-1 count. Chandler readies and delivers. That's foul back, hits the umpire. And Davis is going to go out and take some time. Let the umpire compose himself. 0-2 to Real Muto. Yeah, Jed. Valdez seems to be. He just came out of nowhere. Seems to be a guy that could be a guy for sure. Oh and 2. Chandler looks back and delivers. Swing and a miss. That ball was at his head. Oh, Real Muto was just, I don't know what happened there. He struck him out. We go to the top of the 7th. The Phillies leading 2-0 over the Pirates. And I'm sorry to hear that, Orville. Check out scores from across Major League Baseball. The Rangers leading 3-2 over the Indians. The White Sox all over the Orioles 9-1. Mets and the Blue Jays 0-0. Red Sox leading 1-0 over the Nationals. The Tigers all over the Yankees 6-1. The Cardinals, oh man, leading over the Braves 4-1 again. The Philly fans definitely going to like that. The Rays leading 5-1 over the Royals. Reds and Brewers 1-1. Padres leading 1-0 over the Cubs. Twins and Astros 0-0 in the first. Again, no game has completed yet. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. And of course, sub to the channel. It is free. We're closing in on 200 likes. We're at 188. So make sure to do that. And again, trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the time this hits 0. So make sure to do so. It is free. We're 28 subscribers away from 9,700. So, hey, again, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so. It is free. Says so right there. $0.00. You know, for the Pirates will be Endy Rodriguez, Jared Triolo, and Billy Cook. As Sanchez will be out there for the 7th. How's it going, Orioles fan? Yeah, I can't wait for football either. I can't wait for it. Definitely a football guy. Three and 6, 4.98, whip of 1.36. Yeah, I think we're good. That's just what we have. All right. Sanchez out there for the 7th, facing Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, strike one. Sanchez, by the way, is at 83 pitches. And again, it'd be great to see him not come out for the 8th. So work that count, get him out of there. 0-1 count. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. That's a swing and a miss, strike two. Thank you for the other sub. I appreciate it. 25 away now from 9,700. Jonathan Ballens warming up for the Phillies. 0-2 to Rodriguez as Sanchez readies and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Endy swinging at everything outside the zone. Go! 1 out. That'll bring up Jared Triolo, who's 0 for 1 with the walk. Your Orioles had high hopes, but are playing awful this year. Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for Orioles Birdwatcher for sure. Definitely tough. Here's the pitch to Triolo. That's off the plate. Ball 1. 88 on the changeup. Sanchez now at 87. 87 pitches. 1-0 the pitch as Triolo fouls this back. 1-1 to Triolo. Who's better, Sanchez or Wheeler? Sanchez for sure. Sanchez is Yeah. He is the guy. 1-1 in Triolo. That's going to be hit foul. And it's 1-2. Wheeler was better. Sanchez starting lining up this year. Yep. Sanchez this year has been incredible. 1-2 to Triolo. The pitch. Triolo once again fighting it off, staying alive. 1-2. Again, the Pirates just, you can put up anybody on the mound if you're a lefty. Pirates are 5-15 against left-handed pitchers this year. That's just not their game. That could come a problem if they were to make the playoffs for sure. 1-2 to Triolo as that's going to be tapped. Oh, it's going to stay in play. Bohm with it. Throws to first. Triolo is out. Triolo hesitated. Thought he checked his swing, but he made contact. Rolling to third. Triolo is out. That's tough. That'll bring up Billy Cook, who doubled his last appearance. 1 for 2 on the Knights. Knowing the Philly cheesesteaks. Yeah. Not a Philly cheesesteak guy. Never really enjoyed it. Here's the pitch as Cook skies this to right. Looks like Rincones is there to make the catch. That is out number 3. Did they do enough to push Sanchez out of there? I don't know. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. The Phillies leading 2-0 over the Pirates. So up for the Phillies will be Gabriel Rincones, Justin Crawford, Trey Turner.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Yeah. Again, tonight, folks, don't read too much into it. We knew this what this was really gonna, I honestly think with how Bubba pitched, you gotta be really happy. You gotta be really happy with the result. So, I don't know. I think he might come out for the 7th, so we'll see. But definitely, this is a close game. You never know what can happen if Sanchez is actually relieved there for the 8th. Not bad at all. This could have been worse. This really could have been a lot. It could have been like the first game or the first time we faced Sanchez, which was not a fun game. I was there. It was bad. Good, thank you, Russell. I appreciate it. Almost at 200 likes. So, but yeah, again, tomorrow we're going to have our A team at the plate. We're going to have our guys, and I expect us to tee off once again. Love a good cheesesteak. Yeah, I just never really got into the cheesesteaks. Sanchez will be back for the 8th, probably. Yeah, I know the game's not over for sure, but definitely would like to see Sanchez out of there. Because then that would really unlock some bats off the bench. All right, Chandler is out there for the 7th, facing Rincones as he delivers a changeup. I guess it's just off the plate, whatever, 1-0. Definitely would be a strike had it been challenged, but Davis, of course, wasted a challenge in the 2nd inning. 1-0 count to Rincones. The pitch high, way high, 2-0. Paul Skeens pitches tomorrow. Yep. Two and 0. Chandler delivers. That's going to be off the plate. 3-0. So there's an improvement. Yeah, I mean, you're hanging around against a left-handed pitcher. And Chandler's looking good. Really, again, I wanted to see how Chandler did. 3-0. That's going to be away ball four, so I don't know what happened there. But Chandler cannot locate the strike zone. I mean, again, I don't even know how many times he's pitched in the 7th inning this year. This might be his first. So I might not be used to it, but I would start having someone in the pen if there's no one up. just because it's the 7th here. Justin Crawford is 2 for 2 on the night. He's had a good read on Chandler. Chandler's got to get one against him for sure. We have a clean inning. We may rally. If we give up a run, they'll probably pull back and save it for Skeens. Yeah. Pitch well, little run support. Yeah, I guess so. Again, he handpicks Davis, so he handpicks a guy that really struggles to get on base and really be productive. Chandler readies and delivers. The bunt is down. Charging in is Triolo. Throws to first, and he is out. Really good play by Triolo, getting the speedy Crawford. Try to drag bunt there. Really good stuff. Out number 1. Does move the runner, though, to second, so he did his job. Getting on base, of course, would have been a very nice bonus. But that flips the lineup over. Trey Turner at the plate, 0 for 3. Well, thank you very much. Bryce throwing back to second. Gonzalez snags it before it goes into the outfield. Oh, my goodness. Chandler, by the way, at 90 pitches. Here's the pitch that's high and in. Ball 1. 99 on the fastball. Still has a velocity here in the 7th. That is good to see. One and 0. Looks back. The pitch. Chopped foul, and it's 1-1. One guy doesn't sink the team. No, I mean, I get it, but, you know, I don't know. Rodriguez has had way less at-bats and is almost there at RBIs, home runs. His OPS is almost double. Here's the 1-1. That's in there for a called strike 1 and 2. Maybe not double. His batting average is almost double. But yeah, I mean, it's just that one guy. You definitely want guys that can put it together. Yeah, when Rodriguez is in the lineup, facing again a right-handed pitcher, the Pirates put up runs. The 1-2 ground ball that gets past the diving Triolo. That's gonna make it 3-0 Phillies. Reynolds throws it in. That's a RBI double. Not too sure if that'll be it. Again, I have not seen the bullpen yet. 100 on the inside corner. Turner getting out in front of it, yanking it down the left field line. So, not too sure. Again, not too sure. Looks like they're going to leave him out there to face Schwarber. He's 0 for 3 on the night. Schwarber chops this foul. 0-1. Schwarber has grounded out and struck out twice. Overall, the Nationals. How's it going, Darren? Yeah, it'd be nice to get some runs. We'll see. 0-1 counts. Chandler looks back and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 to Schwarber. Need runs for sure. By the way, it looks like Matson is up in the Pirates bullpen. Looks back at Turner. The pitch. And that's going to be hit. Diving attempt, but couldn't get there. Was Griffin. Good effort. Cook just tosses it into second. That would have been a sensational play by Griffin. But now there's runners on the corners. With just one away. Unbelievable. Almost a great play. And that might be it for Chandler. Honestly, a really good performance. He really, again, I mean, if these runs do cross, that is tough. But, I mean, he really did a good job getting deep into this game. So we go to the bullpen. Phillies leading 3-0 over the Pirates. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, 25 subscribers away from 9,700. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Again, I know there's a Phillies guy that covers the game. But, of course, you're a Pirates fan. Well, it makes sense to be here. Unless, of course, I've already banned you. Then you would go to the Phillies. I guess that's fine. That's fine with me. There's a reason I banned. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. And, of course, again, I'll be back tomorrow, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. And, yeah, hopefully I see you then. And, of course, Thursday, again, the conclusion of the series. Which that one is in the, well, it's at 12:35 Eastern, I want to say. So, yeah, hopefully, again, hopefully Skeens looks really good tomorrow. That's what we need. We need vintage Skeens tomorrow. Because, again, I know Ashcraft allowed 5 runs, but he really did pitch well considering the runs he allowed. And he went deep into the game. He gave you 6 innings. Chandler gave you 6 1/3. So what's Paul Skeens' excuse going to be tomorrow? So he needs to really attack these guys because, yeah, we need to see him go deep into the ball game. Help out that bullpen that stinks. You know the bullpen stinks. So why are you only going 5 innings? That's your last cone. Doc is definitely the best YouTube streamer. That is incorrect. Would you ban someone who used the word? No, I would not open fire. I would not. I would not. I would probably smile and be like, man, this guy. That's probably what I would say. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. All right. Isaac Matson on the mound for the Pirates. He faces Bryce Harper. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Harper 0 for 3 on the night. Again, Turner and Schwarber are both 0 for 3, but they've gotten hits. They were definitely due based on their batting averages. 0-1. Pirates in double play depth. Matson checks on the runner. The pitch. As that's going to be popped up. That's out of play. 0-2. This means a horrible pitcher for sure. Yeah, full-blown sarcasm. Yeah, no, you're good. 0-2 to Harper. Matson checks on the runner. Again, runners on the corners with 1 away. The pitch. That's in the dirt. Harper saying no one move. 1-2. .3 miles in 56 minutes. That's pretty good. Pretty good. 1-2. Matson rocks and fires. Chopper foul. That's fair. That's definitely a double play. But it's 1-2. Matson readies. Turner taking his lead. The pitch. Ground ball. That gets through. Unbelievable for a base hit. Valdez throws it to third. And Schwarber is safe. It's still runners on the corners with 1 out. So Harper gets his first hit. Like I said, these guys were all 0 for 3. It was kind of, based on batting averages, they were expected to come through here, and they did. So now Chandler now on the hook for 4 runs. And again, Schwarber at third. Brandon Marsh at the plate 0 for 3 on the night. And Chandler had a really good time against the top of the lineup. It was the bottom of the lineup that really did him in. Marsh at the plate. Matson sets and fires. That's a tapper back to Matson. Throws back to second for 1. Throws to first. Not in time. The run does score. Marsh running out of the box. It is now 5-0 Phillies. And that'll bring up Alec Bohm as 1 for 3. That is a tough play. All right. Bohm at the plate, runner on first, 2 outs, the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. Spotting him 5 for a good comeback. Yep. 1-0. 1-0 to Bohm. Matson readies. And delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Now, of course, this may change things with the Phillies. Yeah, Jonathan Boland's still up in the pen. With a 5-run lead, they may take out Sanchez. That would be, of course, the best chance for the Pirates. 1-1 count. Matson delivers. That's a chopper to Triolo. Triolo tosses to first for out number 3. The inning is over. The damage has been done. The Phillies tack on 3. As we go to the top of the 8th, the Phillies leading 5-0 over the Pirates. Sanchez still in the game? I'm not too sure. We'll see. All right. Let's check out some scores real quick across Major League Baseball. The Rangers 4, Indians 2, White Sox 9, Orioles 3. The Tigers all over the Yankees 6-1. That is embarrassing. I imagine spending that much money and losing. Unbelievable. Mets 1, Blue Jays nothing. Cardinals 4, Braves 1, Red Sox 1, Nationals 0. Rays 6, Royals 3, Reds and the Brewers 1-1. Padres Cubs 1-1, Twins 3, Astros nothing. So that is what's happening across Major League Baseball. I don't know why this doesn't want to work for me. All right. Up for the Pirates. Again, this may change due to possible relief pitcher. I'm not too sure if Sanchez will start the 8th. He's at 92 pitches, so I'm not too sure. But Davis, Griffin, and Valdez, they will be due up for the Pirates in the top of the 8th. Again, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 24 subs away from 9,700. I do appreciate that. We call you depressed? No. I can't. I did not expect to win this game. I did not expect it. So I'm chill. Like I said, completely different demeanor tonight because there was no expectations for the Pirates. Of course, Orville and Seam are going to be happy, but there was really no unless the guys played much better than expected. That just wasn't going to happen. Again, the Pirates just don't win against left-handed pitchers. You combine that with Christopher Sanchez. You combine that with Billy Cook at the plate and Henry Davis and Jared Triolo and Marcell Ozuna. That's four guys that just don't really shouldn't be playing. That's what you're going to get. Jonathan Ballin is on the mound as Ryan O'Hearn is at the plate. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. So O'Hearn, he is going to be put... Probably he will go to first. Rodriguez will probably catch the remainder of the game. 0-1 to O'Hearn. See what these guys can do with the relievers. That's going to be off the plate 1-1. Like I said, I'm actually chill. Like I said, I came in today not expecting anything, so I'm just hanging out. 1-1 the pitch. That's off the plate. Called a strike. Not a good call. It's 1-2 to O'Hearn. No, Pittsburgh thought we would win. Yeah, I mean, it was just like I said, just a chill day. Really no stress, honestly. Playing with house money. The 1-2, that's upstairs 2-2. We win. Oh my goodness. What a comeback for 1, and then 2, just Just chill. Just a chill guy. 2-2 to O'Hearn. Ballin readies and delivers as O'Hearn fouls this back. 99 on the fastball. Ballin, of course, with a lot of velocity. I think his ERA was in the mid-3s. Two and two. Ballin kicks and deals. That's ripped to right. That's a foul ball. 2-2 to O'Hearn. He's going to expect Griffin to stay. Valdez, Reynolds, Ozuna will most likely be lifted. There's no way he would not be. And Cook probably lifted as well. The 2-2. Upstairs 3-2 if we get to Cook. That would imply really good stuff for the Pirates if we get back to Billy Cook. Three and two count. Ballin readies, rocks, and fires. That's popped up foul. And 99 on the fastball. Here's the 3-2, and O'Hearn fouls this back. See, I'm pretty surprised you just let Orville call him the Fighting Manleys. You can't even say the Phillies. He can't even do it. He disrespects your team like that. Can't even say their proper name. Very interesting. Hey, couldn't be me. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be fouled back. Once again, 3-2 to Ryan O'Hearn. The last three, I don't think so. Like I said, it's going to really depend on Paul Skeens tomorrow. Paul Skeens would probably be our best shot. He needs to pitch very well. He needs to quit doing whatever he's doing. Jones on Thursday, it's going to be a tough game. Here's the 3-2. That's off the plate, ball 4. O'Hearn, leadoff walk for the Pirates. And that'll flip the lineup over for Connor Griffin. Griffin 0 for 3 on the nights. Now, of course, not too sure. Again, maybe they do pinch it for Griffin. We'll see. That would be a shock to me. I just don't see it happening. So, yeah, Griffin is at the plate 0 for 3 on the night. Like I said, I think Lau will pinch it for Ozuna. The pitch, and that's a fastball in the inside corner, and it's 0-1. He likes the guy. I know. I'm just saying. I wouldn't allow it. You know. The Pirates. 0-1 count. Ballin rocks and delivers in the dirt. Nice pick there by Real Muto. 1-1. You can see why Davis, Cook, and Ozuna should be on the bench. Yeah. 1-1. Ballin readies and delivers as Griffin fouls this back. 99 on the sinker. 1-2. Nah, man. I'm just asking questions. That's all. 1-2 counts. Ballin readies. Ballin just chilling. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Griffin reaches out of the zone, and he strikes out. Go! And there's one away, and that'll bring up Ezralin Valdez. 1 for 2 on the night with the walk. Griffin just not a great night at the plate. So Valdez again, 1 for 2 at the walk. O'Hearn is at first. Ballin readies and delivers as Valdez sends this to center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Valdez 2 for 3 on the night. Another guy that is just, again, is really good. I think he just may be legit. I don't know. It's still early, but you really like the returns on Valdez. He was jammed, and he was still able to muscle it out of the infield to get on. So that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 3, and again a 34 game on base streak is at stake, as the Phillies are going to have a chat with Ballin And just as expected, the Phillies warming up a left-handed reliever. So they are not going to, they know the Pirates can get on base against right-handed pitchers. That's what they do. But against the lefties, they have a problem. So, yeah, they're just looking at the Pirates hoping. I don't know. I mean, you'd like to see Reynolds get on here, and hopefully they don't pull Ballin before Ozuna. I imagine they will. Ballin readies and delivers off the plate there with the changeup, ball one. Who would you trade Ozuna for? No one's going to take him. 1-0 count to Reynolds. The pitch. Checks his swing in there for a called strike. 1-1, 98 on the fastball. One and one again. Runners on first and second. The shift is on for Reynolds. The pitch. Checks the swing. It's on the outside corner. 1-2. Again, this at-bat is pretty big. The 34-game on-base streak on the line. And, of course, it's a big spot for the Pirates. Ballin readies. The pitch. Called strike three. Struck him out. Reynolds being very patient. A little too patient. And it costs him the streak and, of course, the at-bat. And that is out number 2. And that'll bring up Marcell Ozuna, barring. Okay, so it looks like they're going to leave Ozuna. That's tough. That is unfortunate. Ballin readies. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Was hoping Lau would be there. Looks like they're electing to not use him. I think they were maybe waiting to see what Reynolds would do. That is tough. That is tough. 0-1 to Ozuna. Giving him his at-bats before he's cut. The pitch. Ozuna chops this foul. 0-2. Draft a DH? Oh, you can't really draft a DH. Oh, and 2. Ballin readies and delivers. That's upstairs. 1-2. Bidwell warming up in the Pirates bullpen. Looks like he'll be on for the 9th. Or pardon me, the bottom of the 8th. The pitch as Ozuna flares it back. Goodbye streak. Sadly, 34 games. 34 games. Very impressive baseball from B-Ray. 1-2 counts. Ballin kicks and delivers. That's downstairs. 2-2. Ballin at 25 pitches here in the 8th. And thank you, Seth, for the Jules. I appreciate it. Ballin delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Ozuna. Marcell, the strikeout. Ozuna striking out 3 times tonight. That is just unplayable. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Phillies leading 5-0 over the Pirates. That'll bring up Bryson Stott, JT Realmuto, Gabriel Rincones. Again, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free to do so. We are at 24 subscribers away from 9,700. So, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, if everyone were to sub right now, we would hit 9,700. And again, I'll be back tomorrow, of course, for the third game of the series between the Pirates and the Phillies. It's going to be Paul Skeens and Zach Wheeler on the mound, so it should be, on paper, a really good matchup. Again, we'll see if Skeens can actually live up to his prestige and his reputation. Because Wheeler probably will give the Pirates some fits tomorrow. I do expect, of course, the Pirates to be operating at full strength, or at least as full strength as they can be, of course, with no Cruz or Horwitz. But as they demonstrated yesterday, again, doesn't really matter who they have. They can put up 11 runs just like that. Taylor Beard, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the Jules. I do appreciate it. And thank you for the sub, man. I do thank you. Michael Jordan subs away from 9,700. We're moving up. Maybe we get there at the end of the series. Will be great to get it done tonight, as that'd be another milestone down. And of course, again, we'll check out scores across Major League Baseball at the end of this inning. But again, that should bring up Bryson Stott. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a walk. Shane Bubba Chandler, again, 6 1/3, responsible for those runs that came across. 5 earned. But again, that's one of those things where the stats really don't do him justice. Just like Ashcraft's yesterday. Really good outing. Rodriguez will be catching for the final 2 innings. If the Phillies are actually up in the bottom of the ninth. It would be nice to see the Phillies at the plate in the bottom of the ninth. That would imply a really cool top of the ninth, as that's downstairs, ball 1 to Bryson Stott. Brandon Midwall with the 4.80 ERA. Opponent batting average of 259. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike at the knees, and it's 1-1 to Bryson Stott. 88 on the slider. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. That is Deuce Staley subscribers away from 9,700. Yes, a Eagle and a Steeler. The 1-1, that's going to be popped up. Triolo is sprinting for it. Triolo sees that become a souvenir. Good effort there by Triolo. Or maybe no, it actually did land on the right side, but it landed on the in the netting. It's 1-2. Again, thank you for the likes, guys. Over 200 likes for this. This is great. That is fantastic. So thank you very much for that. That is really cool. Not expected. Like I said, we got another great streamer calling the Phillies perspective, as that's going to be sent out to left field. Charging in is Reynolds, but he can't make the catch. Drops in front of him, throws it in to second. Leadoff single for the Phillies. We'll bring up JT Realmuto 0 for 2 and was hit by a pitch. Bubba should throw the bullpen a beating. Yeah, I mean, that was just unlucky. I think he just may have been left in too long. You know, it happens. But again, he gave him 6 full. The pitch, that's downstairs, ball 1. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm not criticizing bringing him out for the 7th. I would have done it. But after you allow those first 2 guys, you got to yank them. You just got to do it. Which is essentially what happened. Mattson allowed all the runs to score. Didn't allow any of his, as that's upstairs. It's called a strike, though. Realmuto doesn't like the call. I can't really blame him. 1-1 to Realmuto. Bidwell looks over at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 96 right down the middle. He was way tardy on that one. 1-2 to JT Realmuto. Throws up 5-1 after 4 running. I'm telling you, that is, the Reds have been, yeah, that's tough. Yeah, the Brewers are just good. 1-2, the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. Again, a really tough stretch for the Pirates. Pirates, of course, 4 games with the Phillies. 3 games with the Pirates in Washington, D.C., the Nationals. And the same exact team. A lot of runs, no defense, no pitching. Then, of course, they host the Braves and then the Brewers. So, really tough task, but they still somehow enter the All-Star break above 500. And that just tells you this team can win despite the circumstances. Wild pitch. Rodriguez recovers, throws to second. Stott is safe. So it's 2-2 to Real Muto. Stott just chilling at second again. 2-2 count to Real Muto. As Benoit looks back and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! Down goes Real Muto. One away in the bottom of the eighth. And that'll bring up Rincones. Gabriel Rincones, 1 for 2 with the walk. Trying to see that Mexico and Ecuador score. I'm very curious on that. There's got to be some animosity in the bullpen between the Stars relievers. Kind of. I don't know. Late call there by Hill. Hill is pinch hitting for Rincones. I mean, and the starters aren't exactly great themselves. And Ashcraft, again, really the only one that's been consistent this year. So, obviously, yeah, the bullpen stinks. But when you really look into it, is that's going to miss upstairs ball one. These starters really need to go deeper into ball games. They cannot be having the bullpen pitch 4, 5, 6 innings. They can't do it. That's the thing. Every once in a while, okay, you understand, it happens. That's baseball. You're going to get roughed up eventually. But every single game, the starter can only do 5 innings at most, as that's a swing and a miss strike one. I mean, your bullpen's going to struggle again. I mean, the bullpen was just overused at the beginning of the year. Overused. They have the second most innings in all of baseball. Why are we so eager to go to the pen? Well, it's because the starters already had 100 innings or 100 pitches in the 5th inning, or Kelly wants to yank them for whatever reason. Just no feel for the game. Again, showing a little bit more confidence as of late, but these guys really need to get it together, and they need to go and complete 6 innings. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. World Cup game starts in 3 minutes. Okay, I thought it already started. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 21. No real Steeler has a 21. Like, he's done well. Tiki Barber subs away from 9,700 as that's fouled back. 1 and 2. Yeah, that's the first 21 that I thought of. I'm trying to think of who else that would be. He was 21. Really good. Oh my gosh, they're showing a great play that Derek Hill made. Oh my gosh, against the Mets. Looking like B-Rob out there, as that's going to be fouled back, and it's still 1 and 2 to Hill. USA, you know what? Mexico, Ecuador delayed. Oh wow. Okay. I wonder why. 21. Football players that wore number 21. Drop them down below. I'm curious. Give me some really good ones. Tiki Barber's the only one I can think of, as that's upstairs too. LaDainian Tomlinson, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, the greatest running back I've ever seen. LaDainian Tomlinson, that's disgraceful. I am embarrassed. That is pathetic. LaDainian Tomlinson, the greatest running back I've ever seen. Or number 21. The 2-2 to Hill, that's upstairs 3 and 2. Where's Murphy? He hasn't made an appearance tonight. No appearance from our slow-walking pitching coach. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 20 subscribers away from 9,700. Famous number 20s. Now I'm lost, as that's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Hill is talking to the umpire. Not too sure what happened there, but Hill is down. Number 20. Number 20. Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders. No one really wears number 20 anymore. That'll bring up Justin Crawford, who is 2 for 3 on the night. Looks like Bidwall's going to talk with the trainer. Kelly's coming out there as well. That's a little weird. The Pirates don't call up a couple young arms. They've done it, Orville. They stink. The only one that's decent, again, Bidwall is one of those young arms. Dotel, I like him, but, you know, he's hurt. They called up Kelly. That didn't work out. They called up Barco. That didn't work out. Last year they tried Harrington. He got shelled. They've tried it. Deion Sanders. Oh, yeah, Deion Sanders. That's true. He was more before my time, but yeah, Deion Sanders is a good one. Bill Murphy should have been fired in May. Yeah, no kidding. Barry Sanders, greatest running back I've ever seen. Yeah, I didn't get to watch him, but LaDainian, number 21, he would be the greatest running back I've seen. LaDainian Tomlinson. He was, man, that was the guy. That was the guy. That'd be great. Like, I don't know. Before football season starts, just go live and just talk football. Like, I'll present my top 5 quarterbacks or running backs or whatever. It'd be cool to see what you guys have, because I know, of course, different generations will have different players and stuff like that. But yeah. All right, we should be good. Bidwall is on the mound. Crawford at the plate. Bidwall looks back and Stott. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider in the dirt. Strike 1. Antonio Bryan. I thought he was a receiver. But yeah, I mean, college. I didn't really watch too much college back then. 0-1 count. The pitch. And that's inside 1-1. Willie Randolph, not too sure that is. The game is over. Time for you to change the shirts. I don't know about all that. Phillies have some relievers warming up. The 1-1, that's going to be sent out to center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Cook is charging in, throws it to the plate, and he is safe. The Phillies lead 6-0. Crawford with a really good night. 6-0 Phillies. Pirates need a lot of luck for this one night. Yep. Still 500. Yeah, of course. Again, still very much in it. Like I said, tomorrow is despite who the Phillies have. I mean, I'm not going to enter tomorrow with the conceding of the game prior to it happens. Like, very much a winnable game. The pitch to Turner, that's going to be sent out to right field. That ball is gone. And Turner makes it an 8-0 game for the Phillies. As again, just another example of the bullpen being the bullpen. 8-0 Phillies. And of course, again, a reminder to Ben Cherington and Bubba Chandler. Again, of course, you know, responsible for those runners that came across anyway. But when Bubba Chandler exited the game in the 7th inning, it was 2-0. It was 2-0. So again, a very strong appeal to the guy that makes the decisions for the Pirates. If you are listening in, I know that's very much unlikely. As Schwarber pops it up, that's going to be a foul ball. And it's 0-1. That, yeah, you need to do something, because obviously your decision to have these group of 8 guys in the pen is not working. Oh, 0-1 to Schwarber, the pitch, and that's popped up. That's going to be a foul ball. 0-2. One run, 6 run doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, it's not really a big deal. Showing your age. Doc Ellis, Willie Randolph, yeah. 0-2 counts. The pitch inside 1-2 to Schwarber. They recover pitfall. A few games. Like I said, I mean, college football does a lot of illegal streaming, but once I figure what channels weren't being shown, as that's going to be ripped into center, that's going to drop in for a base hit. I covered, I think, three pit games. So a 2-out single for the Phillies. And that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Harper's 1 for 4 on the night. You change your vote? Oh, man. Okay, well. I think that's pretty bold there, Feet. Doc is talking to you. Okay, well, we need to have a nice little chat then. Is that's a swing and miss, strike 1. 0-1 to Harper. Orville, I don't think you guys understand. I genuinely, like I said, I already like this was like I do not care. This game was conceded in my mind when I saw the starting pitching matchup on Sunday. That's inside 1-1. So I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. Yesterday's game was the one that we needed to win, and we did. I'm good. I'm chilling and vibing. 1-1 to Harper, and that's in there. Not called a strike, and it's 2-1 to Bryce Harper. Two and 1 to Harper as Benoit readies, kicks and delivers upstairs. 3-1. 3-1 to Harper. France really did 3-0 over Sweden. That's crazy. I wonder why that's delayed. I guess probably weather, if I had to guess. 3-1 the pitch. That's off the plate. Ball 4. Harper walks as Benoit. It looks like he's going to be the sacrificial lamb for the Pirates tonight. Doesn't appear that anyone is warming up, so he's staying out there until he gets out number 3. Never mind. Kelly is coming out to get him. We'll see who. I don't even know. They haven't shown the pen at all. Haven't shown the pen. So Benoit allows some more runs to score. 8-0 Phillies. Shutting out the Pirates. Bad weather. Okay, I gotcha. I guess I don't know. I didn't realize what was being played. Anywho, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It's free. Again, I really thank you for the likes. 235 likes. That's right. Don't even worry about the like button anymore. That is totally cool. We got a lot of likes. But yeah, again, if you do enjoy the play-by-play, make sure to sub. Again, 20 subscribers away from 9,700. I really do appreciate you guys for listening to me tonight. And, of course, I'll be back tomorrow. Should be a much more competitive game. We'll see the Pirates most likely bring out their A-team. If they don't, you will hear about it from me at the beginning of the game. And, yeah. But we should see that. Should be a fun one. Skeens and Wheeler. 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. And, of course, again, back on Thursday at 12:35 Eastern, 11:35 Central for the conclusion of this 4-game series. And, of course, I'll have full coverage of the weekend series with the Nationals. And, of course, returning to Pittsburgh right before the All-Star break with a series in Atlanta and the Brewers. It's going to be a lot of tough games coming up for the Pirates. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 19 subscribers away. That is Juju Smith-Schuster subscribers away from 9,700. But, yeah. And, of course, again, we'll throw in some other games as well next week. I believe the Brewers-Cardinals. It's going to be... I think I'll have that for a game or two. Should be fun. Bad weather. Gotcha. Due to rain and chance of lightning. Trailer should not be in the lineup tomorrow. He shouldn't be. Should not. You are correct, but we'll see. Tyler Callahan should be in the lineup tomorrow as he delivers, and that's going to be sent to left. And Reynolds makes the catch for out number 3. Tyler Callahan needs to be in the bullpen because 1 pitch, 1 out. Beautiful stuff. All right. Well, we go to the top of the ninth. The Phillies leading 8-0 over the Pirates. Tyler Callahan's pitching up. He much better than the bullpen. Thank you for the subs. So that is Peyton Manning subscribers away from 9,700. There we go. There we go. Peyton Manning. He was really not my favorite. That was Ben. But Peyton would be the best quarterback I've seen growing up. I just really loved watching Peyton Manning. White Sox all over the Orioles 9-3. Mets shutting out the Blue Jays 2-0. The Tigers all over the Yankees 9-2. The Nationals and the Red Sox 1-1. Cardinals 5. Braves 1. Braves, come on, Braves. And knowing our luck, the Braves are kind of stinking up the joint there in Atlanta for now. But knowing our luck, we'll host them and they're going to catch fire. That's how it's going to be. Anyway, Brewers 6, Reds 1, Rays 8, Royals 3, Twins 3, Astros nothing, Cubs 5, Padres 3, Marlins leading the Rockies 2-1. And we can confirm a final score: the Rangers 4, Indians 2. And we do play the Indians the first game outside of the All-Star break. A lot of grounded coverage. Time to start swinging. Yeah, I don't know about that, Max. We'll see. Best quarterback you saw? What? Nathan Peterman, right up there with Manning. Manning was annoyingly good. He was really great. 65.5 mile per hour slider from Callahan. Yep. Walter Payton. Yeah, before my time. But I think that was my dad's favorite running back as well. I could be wrong. Trisk. I don't know if Trisk is still listening. He can confirm. All right. We'll see what happens here in the top of the ninth as Nicky G is at the plate. 1 for 3 on the night. Lou Trevino is on the mound for the Phillies. This is only his third game he's appeared in this year. Trevino readies. Kicks and fires as that's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Gonzalez 1 for 3 on the night. 1-1 to Speedy Gonzalez, the pitch, and that's taken off the plate there, 2-1. Only the second inning, the Pirates facing a right-handed pitcher. That is the Pirates' thing, is Gonzalez sends this to right. It looks like it's going to be caught for out number 1 by Hill. Pirates down to the last 2 outs. Andy Rodriguez steps up. It's 0 for 3. Tonight, struck out all 3 times as well. Oh, I agree, Orville. Yeah, the Colts did not manage Manning or Luck well at all. The pitch to Rodriguez, that's off the plate, ball 1. 92 on the cutter. 1-0 to Andy Rodriguez. Looking to do something else but strike out as that's off the plate, 2-0. Could be another guy that just sees right-handed pitching better. He's a switch hitter. 2-0, the pitch. Chopped foul. It's 2-1. Again, that's my only concern. Obviously, again, you love the Pirates offense. Obviously, again, not doing anything tonight against lefties, but teams obviously know that at this point. So they really, I don't know, be good to see some acquisitions as well. I mean, obviously, yeah, you kind of like the way the offense is, but the left-handed lineup is just not good. 3-1 count. Trevino kicks and deals. That's in there for a called strike. 3-2. Catch you later, Orville. 3-2 to Rodriguez. Trevino delivers as that's going to be sent, and that's going to get past the diving Stott for a base hit. Rodriguez does indeed get on. So 1 out single for the Pirates. Triolo is expected to be up. I imagine he will, because that is Don Kelly's favorite player. But he is 0 for 2 with the walk. Really sad there's no Brandon Lau tonight. I really think he should have pinch hit for Ozuna there in the 8th. Trevino readies and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 to Triolo. And thank you, Orville, for the 2 jewels. And again, the Pirates wishing Cruz and Horwitz were here. And obviously, they also have had their struggles against lefties. Not as much Cruz this year. That's a swing and miss strike, too. But again, keep in mind the Pirates not operating at 100% at the plate and have still been, again, for the most part, really good. Obviously, there's, not a good night, but that was kind of expected. Coming into tonight, the 0-2 to Triolo. Checks his swing, does not commit, and it's 1-2. Joe's not the best player. I mean, again, I don't know. Everyone hates on him enough, so I don't need to do so. 1-2. That's off the plate. 2-2. Again, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Number 17. So Mike Wallace subscribers away from 9,700. I'm trying to think of a quarterback. The only one I thought was Brock Osweiler. That's not good. 2-2 to Triolo. As Triolo fouls it back. Steeltown Girl, appreciate you for hanging out. Good night. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out again. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out tonight. 2-2 to Triolo, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Pirates are down to their last strike. Could be Billy Cook. Cook is 1 for 3 on the night. Believe it or not, one of the better hitters tonight. Had a double as well. Yeah, it's a tough one, Darren. Braves are losing again tonight. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Really odd. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Sweeper in the dirt. See you tomorrow. Yes, see you tomorrow. Appreciate it. We'll try to redirect you guys elsewhere after this game. 0-1 to Cook. Trevino delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The Pirates down to their final strike. Oh, and 2 count. The pitch. Upstairs, 1-2. 95 on the cutter. Over now. Catch you later, back road. Philly fans on their feet. The 1-2. That's going to be popped up. And boom. Makes the catch. Round number 3. This game is over. The Phillies take game 2 of the series. 8-0 over the Pirates. Again, this was the expected result. You can really, again, not terrible considering that Chandler really did look good. That was really my number one issue was how is Chandler going to look against these Phillies that really did well yesterday, and Chandler for the most part did a great job. Obviously, again, just a rough conclusion there. And again, the bullpen stinks, so ideally you want Charrington and company to make some additions, because again, what you have just isn't gonna cut it if the Pirates want to be serious as far as the bullpen. Again, the offense is fine. Obviously tonight it happens. Folks, I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for hanging out. Again, I'll see you tomorrow at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central for Game 3 of the series. Again, Skeens will be on the mound for the Pirates, Wheeler on the mound for the Phillies. And again, if you did enjoy the broadcast, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free, completely free, $0, 0 cents, as we are closing in on 10,000 subscribers. 9,700 is just 17 subscribers away. You guys all have a great rest of your night. I'll see you next time right here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network. Stay tuned for some more coverage, though, if you're just a sports guy or gal.
Scoreboard glowing through the summer haze. Crowd still buzzing from the final play. Some teams celebrate, some walk away. But tomorrow brings another game. Fastballs under the city lights. Late night drives and highlight nights. Every inning tells a story new, and we got to live it here with you. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night. team, every town. Dr. Delay, signing off for now. From the Bronx to the Western Coast, Chicago Knights and St. Louis Hopes, Dodger blue and Pittsburgh gold. Every season writes its soul. Seattle rain and Texas heat, Atlanta crowds on their feet. 30 teams chasing October dreams. Baseball means more than it seems. Yeah. Black and gold, vodka by the river shine. PNC lights look good at night. Win or lose, we still believe that one great season waits ahead. Commanding spirit in the air, every summer still feels there. And when the final out fades away, we'll see you next time on Dr. Delay. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. Thanks for riding with us through every play. Good night from Dr. Delay.